Hello friend, how are you today? Thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time here, my name is Tanya, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, we're talking garbage. My garbage, specifically. My empties, specifically. Because I want to be old school YouTube. That's what I've decided. Side note, if you hear any yelling or screeching or talking or see any people walking by, Jim and our friends are planting a flower garden on the side of the shop, so that's what's going on. And I got out of it by saying I had to film. Second thing, if you're wondering, Tanya, what happened to your hair? Well, I chopped it right off. It was getting stuck in my armpits when I slept, so my mom cut it off for me. This is what I ended up with. I like it. What do you think? Side note, if you followed me on Instagram, you'd already know that I cut my hair because I posted about it like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so cool. Why don't we just jump right into my garbage? Oh, side note, this is not just nail stuff. This is any packaging, pretty much any trash that I kept the packaging of. That's what's going on in here. All right, so I'm warning you now, because this first one, it's coffee, okay? I love coffee. So this one, Tailors of Harrogate. They are from England, the UK, I think. Rainforest Alliance, all that good stuff. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're from England because my sister went to England a year ago, I don't remember. And I wanted her to bring me back coffee. She brought me back this brand, not this specific roast, but this brand. And I really enjoyed it. And I was worried that I was gonna have to call family members to get delicious coffee. No, there's delicious coffee locally, but this was good. Then I went to Denninger's across the street from the shop. They have it there. So I have been purchasing this along with locally roasted beans from the cafe next door. Okay, other than that, everything is like beauty related. Next is the Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels. I have 2 of these. I've used one. They're fun. I don't think they do anything. I didn't notice any big difference on my under eyeballs or anything, but it was nice to put on while I was doing my eye makeup beforehand. If somebody gave them to me, I would use them again. Would I buy them? No, I don't think they're worth spending my money on, but I have another pack and I'm gonna use it. That is that. Okay, so let's stick to skincare. This guy's dusty. I am sorry. He's been sitting in this for a while. We have the Simple Sensitive Skin Expert. Oh, they're saying they're sensitive skin experts. Okay. The Simple Soothing Facial Toner. I freaking love it. This is like the second one I've gone through. I'm on my 3rd right now. I went to go buy a backup. I couldn't find it, but they did have the Simple Micellar Water, which is essentially how I use this anyway. I use it to get off extra remnants of makeup after I've double cleansed. I use it to, like in the morning, if I've been really sweaty throughout the night, which is normal. I use it in the morning just to get, the sweat remnants off my skin, or if I've gone really heavy with some moisturizer or skincare the night before that I don't want remnants on my skin of, I will go ahead and use this to remove it. It definitely softens, smooths. I didn't notice a difference in my pores. I never notice a difference in my pores when I use things like this. It's alcohol free, superb, hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic. That's always good. No dyes, no perfumes, all these good things because it's simple, get it? Yeah, I love it. I freaking love it. So I'm halfway through my bottle now. If I cannot find a backup, I will try the micellar water. We've got some hair care, some conditioner. The Live Clean, friggin' love the Live Clean brand. They are 97, oh, let me finish telling you what it is. The Live Clean Bali Oil Nutrishine Conditioner. Nourishes with coconut and almond oil. It is 97% plant-derived, phthalate-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, phosphate-free, dye-free, pure vegan, never tested on animals, packaged recycle packaging. Nice, always. Contains biodegradable ingredients, hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested. with certified organic botanicals, petroleum free also. So this is like everything free, and it's a hair conditioner, and it looks, oh, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a Canadian brand, because it's got the little maple leaf down here. So I don't know if this is available outside of Canada. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, it looks like a crazy small bottle. It is a crazy small bottle, especially when I had long hair. I would use, okay, I would use a lot of it because I was attempting the curly girl method. That's a whole other video in and of itself coming to you soon. So I was using a lot of it, especially when I had long hair, but I only washed my hair once a week to once every 2 weeks, if I'm being entirely honest with you. That last week was just ponytail heaven. And I only buy these when they're on sale. So I'll spend, usually they're $4.99. Also, you can get them at Dollarama sometimes. Probably not supposed to be sold there, but they are. So $4.99, it lasts me about 2 months, or it used to last me about 2 months when I had long hair and I was washing my hair, we'll say every week, doing the curly girl method, which is using a lot of conditioner. I'm trying a different one now, which is specifically for curly hair, but I'm finding and learning that all that means is it's heavier, and I do not have hair that needs heavy ingredients. In fact, I have hair that needs very little ingredients. So I'm gonna use that up. It's gonna take me a while because it's so heavy and my hair is so short now. I don't even condition it every time I wash now. I've stopped trying the curly girl method specifically. I'm just trying to work with my natural hair, and I'm having a much better luck not following that specific method. But again, that's a video for another time. This conditioner, I like it. It was nice and creamy. It was probably too heavy for my hair at the time when I was using it. I know that now. But if you have hair that needs a heavy conditioner, this is beautiful, and it smells lovely. Oh yeah, it smells lovely. It's tropical and coconutty without being like sunscreen. It's lovely. Last specific beauty product. Last thing is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in CWO2 Fair. It was a little dry under my under eyes, a tiny bit crepey. I have a hard time finding concealers that I like for my under eye. In my price range, I'm not willing to spend a lot of money on them because they don't last very long, and I don't like using them around my eyes that long anyway. When I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I like to use a concealer that matches my skin tone, and I can just sort of spot conceal and boop 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 on my face and blend it out. This I found I couldn't do that with because it was too matte on certain parts of my face. So if I was, say, putting it around my nose or say on my chin where I have a lot of redness, I found it was too matte, and the natural glow of my skin, which even isn't even that much, but the natural glow of my skin, there would be not a line of demarcation, but like you'd be able to see the very, very matte, and then as it's blended out, it would get less and less and less matte, and it was just a very strange, like a blurry spot almost. So I didn't like that, didn't like it for that, because I couldn't use it sort of like as an all-purpose concealer. I wouldn't turn my nose up at it if I had to use it, but I don't think I'd purchase it with my own money. I'm currently using the Catrice 24-hour camouflage something maybe it's Catrice. Currently using that. I like it far more to this. It's still satin matte. It's not like blurry matte in my opinion. Okay, so these last products in here are all nail related. Nope, I lied. I have one more skincare ingredient. I have one more skincare product. This is the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. The sample size. There's coffee on it. That's the life I live. It's the sample size. I got this with the Bestie cleanser-y thingy, the set from Sephora for my birthday gift. Was that or Kat Von D? And let's be real, we just aren't a Kat Von D household, okay? It's like, it's empty. Like I went in there with a Q-tip to get the last bits out. I'm almost out of the cleanser. I wash my face less than I moisturize it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I finished this. I am now just back on my regular CeraVe moisturizer. I am so torn as to whether to go to Sephora and get the full size or even another sample size of this, because I really liked the way it made my skin feel. as I put it on, I felt like I was melting away into the cream. It was my favorite part of my skincare routine at night was putting this on. It just felt so nice going on my face. But I just don't know if I can justify spending the price. Jessica Braun is doing a drugstore skincare video soon, or she's talking about it, and she says she thinks she has a dupe for this. So I'm gonna wait until she produces her findings on this before I go and spend the money. Honestly, she's the reason that I chose this in the first place, was because she was talking about the cream on Instagram and on her channel, and I was like, well, cool, I have the opportunity to get it. I'm gonna get it and try it out. And now I am worried that I'm becoming a bougie ass skincare bitch. Because I've always been that person that's like, I just wash my face with jojoba oil. So I'm gonna wait for her review or for her dupe video to come out. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for her dupe video to come out, and then I will make my final decision on whether I want to repurchase this. Would I if I had the money, no question asked? Abso-fucking-lutely. I told you, I feel like I'm melting into the cream when I put it on. It's beautiful. And then I wake up in the morning and my skin feels bouncy. Not tight, not greasy, not sweaty. Well, I'm always sweaty in the morning, but I wake up and my skin just feels bouncy. I can't, that's the best way I can explain it, is my skin feels bouncy. Young and bouncy. Now we're done with skincare. The rest is only nail stuff. Well used and well loved. This is my, sorry, I should tell you what it is. It is the Koopa Gelfinity Gel Top Coat. UV LED Cure, no wipe. There's a lot of words on one label. This is my third or fourth of these, and they do sell like an 8-ounce like bottle, a refill, like a bottle to just refill these small ones that I keep meaning to get, but every time I place an order, the place I order from is sold out of them, so I just keep purchasing the small bottles, which is actually costing me a shit ton of money, and also very wasteful when it comes to packaging, to just throw the packaging away when I could just refill it. Anyway, besides the point. I love this top coat. I didn't realize it was no wipe when I first bought it. Oh yes, I did. That's why I bought it. That's why I first bought it, was because it was a quarter of the price of most of the other top coats that were available at the nail supply place that I went to, and it was no wipe. So I got it because of that, and I love it. It, like I said, it's an inexpensive compared to what is on the market. It is an inexpensive gel top coat, and it is good. It doesn't, I don't find that there's a lot of separation. It holds down all those like nail art and chrome and all those things that have a tendency to flake off and lift. Oh, it does not do that at all. It holds those suckers down. You can use chrome on top of it and pigments and things. You can use chromes and pigments and things like that on top of it, and you get a beautiful finish. I have been known to, and I know some people are probably gonna give me shit for this, but I have been known to use this with other gel systems, and so far it's been cooperating. Do not recommend mixing systems unless you're willing to deal with the consequences, and I generally only do it on myself until I know for sure. Besides the point, great top coat. And they have a matte one. I'm nowhere near finished that because everybody wants fucking shiny nails. But they have a matte top coat. It is gorgeous. Their matte top coat is also, I mentioned this in the video prior, but their matte top coat is also no wipe. Never seen that before. It goes matte in the lamp. Your clients can, or you can watch this turn matte in the lamp. Science. So the last three are all related, so we'll talk about them together. First up is the wee baby container sample. It's not really a sample, but it's like a trial size, trial size of the Entity 1 nail sculpting powder in cool pink. When I was first figuring out what products to use and whatnot, I was going for the big name, everybody knows who they are, because I was like, well, they obviously must be producing the best, and they're just very expensive. And I tried to get the social media popular brands that a lot of nail influencers and nail techs that are heavily into social media, I tried to get a hold of the ones that a lot of them use. Unfortunately, a lot of those brands are not available, or at the time weren't available in Canada. Things are changing though. So at the nail supply place that I was at, this was recommended to me. It was in my budget. So this is what I've been using for the last little while. This is what I make my nails with. I will be trying out different brands, obviously, in the future to find my favorite, but I've been really enjoying working with this system right now, and I don't want to change it right now while I'm still... Basically, I'm waiting until I run out of everything, and then I will try a different brand. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, cool pink. Beautiful. My clients request it all the time. If you see a natural cover pink in a photo, then chances are it is this. Next up is the clear from Entity One. I've been using the lid as a palette recently. Okay, let me explain. I had this sitting in with my paints so that I would remember to put it in my empties, so I could remember to talk about it. And I didn't have a clean palette because I'm lazy and I don't often clean my palettes, as you can see. I just reached in and I grabbed this. I used this as a palette a couple times. Anyway, the product itself, I've been enjoying using it. I prefer it to the brands that are available like at Sally's and stuff like that. And I prefer it to OPI, which I've tried and it was expensive. I find I don't get a lot of bubbles in it. I find it works at the speed I want it to work at, and I find I can easily mold it and create a nail without too much trouble. I also find it works wonderful to encapsulate glitters and stuff. It really gets into the glitters. And I haven't noticed any sort of crazy lifting with it or anything. I enjoy it. And then lastly, this isn't completely empty, but it's almost empty. And I got rid of the large one that I had actually emptied. So this is just the little tiny 4-ounce bottle of the monomer, the Entity One Success Nail Sculpting Liquid. So this is the monomer. This mixed with this makes a nail. Actually, this mixed with this mixed with skill makes a nail. It has a, you can see there, it has a purple hue to it, and I really enjoy working. It's obviously, it's not odorless. It smells like monomer. It's strong. It works at the speed that I am comfortable working at. I don't have any complaints about it. It works great. I don't have much to compare it to except for the shit that is sold at Sally's and stuff. Once I have a chance to try other brands, I absolutely will. That was everything that was in my trash. Make sure to check out our social media so you can stay updated on the things that go on behind the YouTube, like haircuts, for example. I really hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something. If you did, you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I hope you have a fabulous day. I will see you in my next video. Bye!